Oh, we are live now. I think we're live now. We're not going through the OBS software, unfortunately, because I couldn't work it. I don't know what was happening with it today. So we should be live now. Can you see if there's any comments coming up, Sharon, or anything? I don't know where to tell. Yeah, we're here now. Hello. We're a little bit late, I'm afraid, but hi, Mark, Edward, Mark Harrison, John Deere, Lawnmowers are us. Hiya. Yeah, but yeah, we was a little bit late. I was trying to sort out the software, the OBS software. I've had to do straight on. Let me move back a bit. I'll get Sharon. Sharon should be so blurry. Then can you come forward a little bit, baby? Yeah, it's phasing in and out a little bit, isn't it? I'll move back a little bit. Can you hear us all right? That's the next thing. Hiya, Barbara. If I move back, I can't see the blinking screen now. That's the trouble. Yeah. Come, the sound all right? Did anyone say the sound's all right, Sharon?
Loud and clear.
Oh, brilliant. Okay, nice one. Yeah, I've been having trouble setting up this OBS software. I've got so much I like to show you on the screen, like images and stuff, and now I can't get the software working, so I'll have to just talk to you. Shall? Hey?
What do you mean software? What was you going to do then?
I had a little thing made up, a little icon for... I'll show you it all next week anyway, don't worry about it. Let's just have a look who we got in the house at the moment here. There's 34 of you at the moment. Matt S, Ashley Moore, Pete Spare, Pete Froud, Edward Thomas, yep. Trust you to come on when the rugby match is on. What rugby is that? I don't watch rugby, Edward, so I wouldn't know, mate. Wayne Hugh, good afternoon, Martin and Sharon. Simon Scott, Graham McLaughlin, finally caught you live. If anyone starts on Baby. They better not start on Baby today because it was her birthday yesterday, wasn't it? So,
oh, yeah.
Happy birthday wishes to Baby there. And we had a nice time anyway. I had some pictures to show you, but I can't show you them at the moment because OBS is going down. The OBS software. Mandy Hall, hi, Sharon and Martin. Phil 1969. Yeah, Chesney Hawkins. If I don't call your name out, it's because they go through so fast, basically. So, Jake Butterworth, hello. Killer B, hello, Pete. Yeah, Baby's here, Baby Bull, Baby Bull, Baby Pete. Yeah, well, happy birthday. That's right. It's your birthday, baby. So, what did I get Sharon for her birthday? I bought her a holiday to Cyprus to go and visit her daughter. Is she gone yet?
She's gone.
Oh, our daughter was here, but she was going to come in and join in on the live stream. She's over from Cyprus. But as I say, that's what I bought Sharon for her birthday. You're getting loads of birthday wishes there, Sharon.
Yes, thank you, everybody. So kind.
Love your channels, man. Keep up the great work. Cheers, Brandon. Yeah, thanks very much. We've got the free channels, as you know. We've got this one. We've got Retro Hacks and we've got Butler's Empire, which we're nearly up to monetizing. It's not quite there yet, but it's up to 900. Is it 940? Something like that, I think, Sharon.
I don't know.
Yeah, not about 940.
Butler's, is it?
Butler's Empire. Martin Doherty says, keep up the fine videos. Tina McKenzie. Hi, Tina. She's saying hi, Tina McKenzie, Sharon. Ian Hancock. Hello, Martin and Sharon. Yeah, Sharon's birthday. That's right. Yeah. Happy birthday, Sharon, with some little cake icons there as well. Richard Norman. Not bad for 21, Sharon. She's a bit older than that. Oh, don't pull that face, Sharon. You look your age. Anyway, so yeah, as I say, I wanted so much to show you, but I can't show you because the software's down.
Oh my God, what? Gary Butler.
Gary Butler, little son. Playtime with Evie and Harry. Happy 60th mother. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Trust your eldest boy. How old is he? Yeah.
Well, he's what, 34?
34 going on 7.
A 5-year-old.
Well, I'll give him 7, Sharon.
No, I wouldn't be that kind.
Anyway, I haven't seen Micks Mowers turn up yet. I don't know whether he's in the house or not.
Oh, Pete Brown 25, thank you. And Martin's always been a singer.
What's that?
He said about
Oh, yeah, I've got to tell you about that in a minute. Sharon's brother does karaoke nights and stuff like that in a few bars. And the bar we actually went to one of his karaoke nights, and it was an LGBT bar. Anyone know what that is? And we went along there for karaoke night. Yeah, was it on your birthday or the day before?
It's been Mowers, really. Gatwick Airport. I was mucking about.
I'm at Gatwick. Oh, no, he's going on holiday. Of course he is.
Oh, where's he going?
Mick, look, before you go, look. I haven't opened it. Oh, I've got my address on there. Not that it matters anyway. I've got your address on the back. I didn't. That just shows you, Mick. I haven't picked it up yet, so I thought I'd open it on
He's going to Turkey.
on the day. I know.
Have a nice holiday.
So anyway, while he's there, let's quickly do this then. Where's that knife? This, as you know, Micks Mowers got we got Mick to 1,000 subs. He needed 90 more subscribers went last Saturday, and a lot of you went and jumped on and actually got him monetized and that, and thank God for that. And as a little thank you, Mick sent me this parcel. I don't even know what it is yet, so
he doesn't fly till 3 o'clock, so he's got to waste time.
well, it might take me that long to open it, Mick.
He's got to waste time listening to you.
Got to waste time. It might take me that long to open it. Keep talking, Sharon. Well,
Does he live far away from Gatwick Airport? How long did it take you to get to Gatwick?
Bognor Regis, Sharon.
That doesn't mean a thing. I like to know.
You know Bognor Regis?
I know Bognor Regis, but I wouldn't know how long it took to get from Bognor Regis to Gatwick, would I?
Gaffer tape, and I've worked to get into.
Oh, he's in the bar.
Of course he is. Drinking Guinness, no doubt. Oh, hello, right.
5 minutes. It took us about 3 hours.
Right, you ready,
from
Shell?
where
I'll keep
we
the
live.
box low because it's got names and addresses on it. Oh, there's a few things in here.
Oh,
What's this?
the bomb.
I'm always on about an 18mm spanner, which I have missing. Look, he's got me an 18mm spanner. That's superb, actually. That will definitely get for good use.
Your son will nick it.
What's this, Shell? Oh, to Martin and Sharon. Open that card, Shell. This is from talk amongst yourselves in the comment section for a minute while we're just doing this.
Okay.
As I say, this is a little gift here from Micks Mowers for me and
Just
Sharon.
want to say thank you. Oh, got a sticker.
Oh God! Show us. Look at that! Look.
Ah.
A lot of people collecting stickers now, so this might be worth some money in about 1,000 years'
Yeah, you can
time.
read that. I don't know. We're talking.
Hey?
He's going to turn up for a roast now. He's got our address.
To Martin and Sharon, just wanted to drop you a line to say thanks. All you people.
No, Brandon.
I know why you wanted me to read it, Shaq, because you can't read it.
I can read it. I don't know reading things.
Looks like a spider's crawled over the page, Mick.
Lawnmower Trotter is still outside. Well, in the log cabin.
No, how hard it is. Keep the channel running. Yes, you do know how hard it is to keep the channel running. That's right. And we got 3 of them. It's people like you that make YouTube. Thanks for all your help and support. Mick and Riley, boy. Yes. Now we have your address. We can send you. What day is good for a roast?
Well, tomorrow, which is a shame, it's
Happy day.
lamb and gammon tomorrow.
Yeah, that's
We've got
brilliant.
all the family
Right.
round.
Well, as a result of that, Shell, I gather that that's for me. Right? Is that right?
Oh, one of the dogs has trumped.
And we got some. Oh, hello. We got some dog chews. I'll gather there for you. I'll gather there for you. Oh, sausages, Shell. Look.
Oh, thank you. The dog say thank you.
No, that'll be for you, Sharon. No, not you. I mean, that'll be for the dogs. I think these will be for you, baby. I'll present them to you. That is from Micks Mowers and Riley,
Thank you
boy.
very much for my big gob.
And I've got an old spanner.
You are an old spanner. You're an old tool.
I'm an old tool, eh? You're the old tool now. You're 54.
You're still older than me, baby.
Unbelievable. Where can I put that sticker,
Oh,
Shell?
it stinks.
What does? What does?
Can't you smell it?
I thought you was talking about the dog chews stink. The dog's farted, by the way. That's what's happened now. Where shall I put that, Shell? I'll put it on eBay.
I thought you put them in your little cabin.
I started collecting stickers, right? They're not so big over here, but they're getting bigger now. And as you know, I've got my own stickers.
Oh, stuck 'em in.
But I only ever got 2. And I think both of them channels of the blokes that I got don't exist anymore. So if anyone wants to send me their channel sticker, if you've got a YouTube channel, send an email to retrorestoreuk@gmail.com. I would have put that up at the bottom there, as I say, but the software's playing up. What's it? What we got here? Let's have a look at some of your comments before we go any further. You'll have a good rant, dear. Well, you might not get one today, we'll see. There are things that have annoyed me this week, actually, I'll give you that. Andy, still loving the videos, Martin. Keep up the good work. Hi to Sharon. Graham says, going to build some, benches and racks in my shed with your son, and when finished, converting the loft. Would love some stickers. Right. Obviously, I've only got a limited supply of stickers. Anyone who does want a sticker, put your name and address in an envelope.
Hello, Diesel guy.
And send it to RetroRestoreUK
and
@gmail.com.
250.
And I'll whack one in the post here. Also, don't forget we've got the super chat button. If you want to say something or want to promote something, you can use the super chat button. It gives us a little bit of cash as well at the end of the day, because we are, you know, we have to spend money to make money at the end of the day, and this is our lifestyle now. And if you do send us a little donation there as well, in the way of giving us a tip or something like that, then we'll send you a sticker along if you put your name in the email, retrorestoreuk@gmail.com. So there you go, get that one out of the way. Martin, make it. If it was not your channel, you wouldn't have started. Oh, you've got to use. This is the diesel guy.
Do you want pepperoni?
Hey, what? What do you mean pepperoni, Sharon? I would have bloody eaten that.
Sniff
Who would
that.
have eaten? Who ate them as a kid and ate the plastic on them? Remember
Yeah,
the plastic on them?
These
Sharon?
are actually dogs.
Hold on, Sharon. Just fact feeding. Diesel guy, Martin. If it wasn't for your channel, I wouldn't have started my own channel. If you could give me a shout out on here, it would be greatly appreciated. Yours is a great channel, very entertaining. Cheers, Diesel guy. So you've got a channel. Anyone interested in someone who's just started a channel, pop over and have a look at Diesel guy. And don't forget, you can actually read all the comments.
Have you both gone down?
I've done this last week, actually. When I watch the video, I normally put these sort of videos on when I go to bed. And I normally watch Roy the Boy and also Micks Mowers, their live streams, because they send me off to sleep.
Barney.
And if you read down the comment section, sometimes when the person's talking, down the comment section, they're into talking with each other. And I might have said something, for example, and you take the mickey out of what I said. Or what Sharon said. And it's actually quite funny. So you get two products. When you watch a live stream, one, you get to interact and play about on the live stream. That's one. Two, the comment section you can read afterwards. And you can see it and contact other people and have a laugh and a joke with them. And a bit of banter as well, which is what this is all about. And three, you can put them on late at night when you want to go to bed. Just put them on in the background and listen to the banter going on as well. And that can send you off to sleep. So a live stream is a great thing. Free usage it's got. Well, I think so anyway. Sharon?
Send me asleep.
I'll send you asleep, baby. It's the pillow. She's gone. Unbelievable. You can't believe it. Wouldn't want an old red fire engine to restore. I've got enough cars at the moment, Gerbert, to restore at the moment. I've got literally boxes of them. Like anything, when you go into something like this.
His dad lives in Woodall.
Who does?
But he's just saying it's his dad and he lives in Woodall.
Oh, right.
Little Juno, it's a full-size fire engine.
Oh, I can't restore that. What was I going to say? I forgot what I was saying now. Yeah, when you go into something, you normally go on eBay or car. We spend going around car boot sales and buying all that sort of stuff. So I've got boxes of stuff to restore as well. So I'm full up at the moment. Cos, hello Martin. Are you going to have a rant today? Maybe. Maybe. I would rant about the software that I've got, the OBS software, which didn't fire up when it should have. I don't know why. I've got to check that out because I had some nice pictures and all that to show you as well, which I think makes it more entertaining. But for some reason, the software wouldn't fire up. Oi, Butler, Micks Mowers. Your snoring keeps me awake. My snoring? I don't snore, do I, Sharon?
Of course you do.
She says that, right? And yet you can wake up in the middle of the night, right, next to her, right? Look at her, head, mouth open, snoring, dribble. I said to her this morning when she woke up, I said, "You got a bit of food around there?" I said, "Don't it was a run of dribble that had dried throughout the night."
Oh, let the nation know.
That's what happens when you turn 54, you see.
Hey? Unbelievable.
Don't start saying that, Sharon. What we got here? Nice. Kyle, yes, it is a nice brew. Do you know why? Because I made it.
Well, he can do it more often.
No, Sharon, I'm busy, baby. I'm online. We're online, baby. Like that, look. Backman Turner Overdrive. Online.
People saying I should slap you and kick you for what you've just done.
No, don't do that. No, Sharon, I'll get...
I did on camera. You was going to say, you sound like I do it all the time.
No, you do it on...
What?
Don't bully me, Sharon.
Unbelievable.
Anyone in... What are we talking here? Buddy's Insight. Hello, mate, from Oxford in the UK. We get people from all over the world in this channel. We got people from Oxford, Cambridge, Bognor Regis.
USA, I've just seen.
Where's the USA?
Brandon, he's gone to bed now. He's tired, so I did give him his shout out that he wanted.
Spanner Man Tim's in the house as well. Hey, Tim. Did you go to Mini Mat? Was it the IMM? Anyone go to the IMM? The International Mini... What did it stand for, Sharon?
I don't know.
The IM. Oh, hello. Graham's going to get a sticker.
Oh, thank you, Graham. Graham.
Graham's just given us a little donation there, £4.99. That's well
for Sharon
received.
to get some chocolates.
Eh?
Actually, for Sharon to get some chocolates.
There they are. That's come from Graham. I'll have the £4.99. Hey?
Unreal.
Yeah, Mick, are you the man from Milk Tray?
Oh, that's very
Eh?
nice. Thank you.
Thank you, Graham. Graham, if you drop your name and address in the email, which I can't show you, I'll have to say it.
You'll get one of these as a thank you.
Retrorestore
Look.
UK@gmail.com. In fact, Sharon, if you type that out
What?
and in the chat, Retrorestore UK@gmail.com, and I'll send you one of our fantastic, look at that, look, fantastic Retro Restore stickers as a way of thanking you for your little $4.99 donation.
Retro Restore what?
Retro Restore UK,
Oh.
all one word,
Yeah.
@gmail.com. And anyone that gives us a little donation there to keep our channel running, yeah? How about that? Yeah, we can show that. Retro
Hey,
Restore
what we're
UK.
gonna make.
Oh, no, it's already been.
Show me up now, Brian. Thank you.
Stefan says, hi, Martin and baby. Sorry I'm a bit late getting your hair cut. Where are you getting your hair cut? With a computer in front of you. Hey? Anyway, going back to the beginning, as I say, it was Sharon's birthday yesterday. I think we've had a little go on the comment section there. International Mini Meet. Oh, that's what it stood for, was it? Yeah, too wet. It was very wet and windy there, apparently. Anyway, so we went to this karaoke, because Sharon's brother does the karaoke and discos and all that. Well, not discos anymore. You don't do that.
That's Chris Reardon UK.
Chris Reardon UK, yeah. United Kingdom Talk Channel.
If you'd like to go and join him.
And we went there. Now, I've only been to one gay pub, or it's called LGBT now, isn't it? It's got a rainbow outside of it, sort of thing. And me, Sharon, Chris didn't even know we was turning up there today. Not today.
Girl, Tracy.
And Tracy turned up as well. So we all walked in there. Of course, he's doing all the karaoke and all that. He organises it, runs it, sort of thing. He's the compere. And so we turned up there. And I don't know. It's quite a strange, surreal experience. I mean, I walked in, obviously, with two ladies. But I suppose you get a lot of straight people go to these places, and this is great because apparently straight people enjoy. They're a lot more flamboyant, let's say, than a normal pub, and they shout.
Oh yeah.
For example, you had a couple of drag queens walking about. One was in, you could say, a swimming costume. You get a lot of theatre tunes there when they're singing karaoke. A lot of musicals. But I thought I'll get up and have a go, sort of thing. So we just stood right at the back, me and Sharon and Tracy. They sat down on the chair. There's like a bench seat. And I'm just standing up there, literally on my own. And if I stand up, Sharon, get up. Bison, come up, get away. If I stand up, you stand up. This is what happened, right? This is what happened to me. So stand up. You be me. Sharon's going to be me, right? Come on, get up, Brian. Hold on. So you're standing up, right? Sharon's going to be me, right? You hold a pint in your hand. It wasn't a pint, by the way. It was a pint of blackcurrant and soda.
No, it wasn't.
What was it? Lime and soda.
So
You hold your pint. Sharon and Tracy were both sitting down, and I'm standing up there. The bar, right? The bar was way over there, right? So you'll be me.
I could get a cup.
You be me. This is what happened to me.
He was more like he was looking down at the bloke, weren't you? Then, yeah.
So a bloke was further back than what I was. Anyway, he was looking at me all night. Next thing you know, he's standing next to me like this, and I'm drinking my drink, and I've called him out the corner of my eye, and he's literally next to me. We're the only two standing there, right? And he's looking at me, and I drink my drink, didn't I?
He's gone like this.
I couldn't look at him.
The fear
I
was
couldn't look
brilliant.
at him. With that, he shuffled off and he's walked out of the bar again, and he's still looking at me.
He pulled.
So I could have pulled. Yeah, that's what happened. But there was just me and him standing there, and it felt so funny. Is this what happens? I don't know. I've never experienced. But Tracy and her daughter sitting, like Tracy and Sharon sitting there, they didn't get touched. And then at the end of the evening, because I sang a couple of songs, I was sitting down in the chair like with round our little table, because we've got a table then. And right over at the bar, I said to Sharon, I said, that bloke at the bar, he's been staring at me for a while. And then he plucked up the courage, and after a while, he was waving to me, get up, get up. He wanted me to dance with him. But they didn't get, I was going to say they didn't get attacked. They didn't get spoke to or anything. It was me. Good. Yeah, so that was it. But as I say, we was only there to support a brother who does the karaoke sort of thing, you know. We was going to turn up and that's what we did. But it was a good fun night. They're all swinging around and they
enjoy themselves.
They do enjoy themselves. Normally when people sit in a pub,
and they all mix together.
They all socialise and things. But
Slime Vloggers is there.
My daughter, yeah. So yeah, that was our night.
You loved it. You're right, Tracy. You did. It was hysterical.
I was a bit frightened, wasn't I, Shell? Not frightened, but I've never been in that situation before.
He was frightened.
I wasn't frightened.
Take it from me.
It's quite strange.
He was frightened.
When someone just comes up, you're on the dance floor, not on the dance floor, on the edge of the dance floor, and I'm in with my two women, my two hoes, and Sharon. And I'm standing up, and for a total stranger just to come and stand right next to you, it's quite funny. Quite a weird sensation.
Loved it. Every single minute of it being the centre of attention.
I wish I would have had that blinking Spanish, Sharon.
What would that have done?
Eh?
What would that have done?
Well, I would have been out around his nuts, wouldn't I?
Paint the Reliant pink, baby.
Anyway, so I thought I'd tell you that anyway.
Oh, she's done pictures of you dancing on the dance floor, Tracy. I love it.
She's done what?
Pictures dancing. Doing the YMCA, wasn't he, Trace?
No, I didn't. I sang a few old songs. I sang a Good Thing Going, Sugar Minute. What else did I sing, Sharon? Sandy, can't you? Yeah, from Greece, all that. You know.
On my mug, we have Rupert the Bear, so I'm just asking what the pictures are.
Rupert the Bear.
And on Straight Man, Human League.
What? No, Dollar.
And the other side.
Remember them?
And Human League.
Oh, learn more. And they was in a group called Guys and Dolls, first of all, if you remember that. Those of you who are old enough. And that was Human League 1981. We printed these mugs, me and Sharon. Totally copyright wrong, but
Why?
They're for our own personal use. What?
Tracy's watching.
Yeah.
Our grandchildren are watching.
Yeah.
Well, hello.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Let me get this in order of birth. Evie, George,
Slime Vloggers.
Harry, Emily, Olivia, and James.
Two channels coming up down the side there. Slime Vloggers and also Gary and Playtime with Gary and Stacey. No, not Gary and Stacey. What are they?
Evie and Harry.
Playtime with Gary and Stacey. That's his wife and him.
And my daughter is Slime Vloggers. If any of you would like to go and subscribe to her channel as well, thank you very much.
Painting the light pink, baby. I can't believe that. Yeah. He wanted your hose. He wanted your. That's what I mean. See, I miss quite a few of these comments going down here when I'm chatting.
Grab another pint, Mick. Go on.
When I read them afterwards, some of you come out with some, and this is what it's all about: banter. You know, you're having a lot. I might say something, and then and you say something back, which is absolutely hilarious. So you get two things for the price of one when you're watching a live stream, and I never really realised that before, to be honest with you. I know I do like my normal videos, but it's quite fun. It's just trying to find the right time of day. How many people we got in the house? 111, Sharon, is it?
111 and only 25 likes. Thank you, Barbara. I missed the saying about.
Say it, Sharon. Say it right now.
Thumbs up button, please.
Right, you still got the pulling. You still got the pulling power. Well, I didn't go out the pool. Let's put it that way. So yeah, if anyone wants an experience they've not had for a while, well, not for a while. I've not had whatever, Sharon. Go to a gay bar. It's an LGBT. Was it, Sharon?
Barry.
LG, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender.
There's something missing.
And there was a third. So that was two of them, Sharon, wasn't it? There was a third bloke who was eyeing me up, and he was probably late 40s, 50s, or whatever. And he had long hair, glasses. He had a blouse on.
Starting to sound like me.
And he had a pair of high heel shoes. Starting to sound like me. What you was it, baby? I'll go for that type show, you see.
Oh my God!
What?
Is Jimmy gay? My Jimmy's not gay.
No,
Jimmy's not gay. He's out.
Jimmy's straighter than an engineer's ruler.
He's got a girlfriend called Charlotte. Jimmy's not gay. Jimmy's not going.
Not my son, my brother-in-law. Chris Reed in the UK.
Yeah.
He was on the channel last week in the live stream. He does it again. He does a daily chat show, live streaming, and this is another good channel to fall asleep to. You know, we put them on at night show. I said live streams are fantastic for that. Gary's off to watch the football now. Yeah, of course he's gone to Lincoln, isn't he, today? God, I do get hot in this corner.
You want subscribers as well, don't you, Gary? You should put your thingy up. What yours is.
Yeah. What's that one there?
I just thought you were just
Andrew
asking,
Bolton,
Brian.
baby. Say hello. Is it Kalen? Oh, say hello to Kalen from his dad. Say hello to Kalen, baby.
Hello, Caleb. Oh, that's what
Sharon, why are you waving at your computer screen?
I'm just trying to read his name, see if you said it right.
Oh, just-
no,
of course
use
I
your name.
Kalen, yeah. Kalen, yeah, up there, Sharon, look.
Hello.
Sharon, look
Hello,
there.
Caleb.
You're looking at yourself on the screen, baby.
I don't like looking at myself.
Well, that's right. Look at the camera, baby.
Might make me look buff. I don't look up.
Anyway, what we get, my mistake. Apologies to Jimmy. I told you we named Jimmy.
Tracy's channel is Slime Vloggers.
Slime Vloggers, yeah. That's what Sharon started doing on the
No, Tracy.
Bizarre Central channel, which we got.
Oh, I've done some slime.
We've had
I'm
the whole fire on that for the minute. Anyway, talking about that, to go to my Arsenal tools, I actually been buying this week again, and I bought some of these, which I did need actually. I do struggle with these sort of things because I keep losing them, but I've got these. Look, they're very handy tools there for getting. I find these quite awkward to hold actually because they're. I was looking for normal size ones, but I ended up getting the long ones. They're handy when I'm doing stuff. Straight ones are always handy. I've got smaller ones of these, but I haven't got these ones, which these are handy for getting into things. Obviously, you can see that.
Can I just say that is the email address of mine to send you stickers?
Yeah.
That Retrorestore one.
Yeah. And I've also got, which I think this, is it for hose pipes or whatever? But it's quite a big O there. Look, big, might be big.
They're midwife tools.
A what?
Midwife tools.
Midwife. That'll take your back tooth out, that one. Look, it's a molar.
Midwives.
Yeah, I know, Shell. Well, back in the old days, if you had a set of tools like
Your
this.
granddad took his own teeth out.
He did take his own teeth out, and he probably had one of them.
Can I just say, can people go along as well to Diesel's guy because he wants some subscribers, please?
Yeah.
Because he's at his 4,000 hours.
So this now is fantastic. Look at that. Look. Yeah. My tool set has grown exponentially. Is that a word? That's got Fisher Price written on it. I don't know where Mick's got that from. These have got DeWalt written on them. DeWalt is German for Fisher Price.
If you want people to subscribe, people, put your thing down in the comments and then people can look and subscribe like that.
Yeah. So that's that. That's me new to. Oh, one more thing as well. You know, I told you about the transit, like all the hassle, not hassle, but the transit had all that rust and all that. It's back on the road. I thought they were selling it for spares. The bloke who I sold it to, like the garage, because they can get it up in the air to do the work on it.
Yeah, like that, up in the air.
Yeah, that's right, Sharon. That's right. That's what it's for.
Just wondering why everything gets dumped on my desk.
Hey, it's not your desk, Sharon. It's our desk. We're a team.
What, is that your desk
We're
then?
a partnership.
Is that our desk there?
Yeah.
Well, let me put these on our desk then.
So the transit is back on the road. There you go. Brand new MOT on it. They've obviously had it up in the air where they can get the proper access to it. And I had a picture of the transit to show you, but I can't show you, obviously, because the OBS software isn't working.
It's a blue van, basically, if you want to know what transit.
Yeah, I don't know what transit van is,
There you
yeah.
go.
And the Kalakas, we didn't do our Kalaka video this week, Shao, did we? Although we did it on my last video before this live stream one during the week. And I've done 15 Kalaks. So how about that? I've been practicing. And yeah, it's gone down very well. So we've got these now. Look, remember these?
Jacks.
Anyone of a certain age, probably in the 70s. I think they had them in the 80s, Shao, did they? Didn't Tracy say she was playing with them?
Yeah.
Anyone remember the game of Jacks? Look at that, look.
I used to love Jacks.
Oh, that's going in and out of focus again, isn't it? Why is it doing that? Look.
Because you keep moving things in forward.
Yeah, I know that, Shell. They're little, they used to be lead, didn't they? These little crosses, little, and you bounce a ball down. You basically scatter them on the table when you open them. And the idea is you take them in your hand, you drop them on the table, and wherever they land is where they've got to stay, basically, you know. And then you've got to get a ball, one of these balls. bounce it on the table, then pick one jack up. And then bounce the ball again and pick the other until you clear all the jacks.
Then you go 2, then you go 3.
2 what?
Oh, then the next go you pick up 2 jacks at a
Well, there's
time.
probably different ways of doing it, Shell.
I was an expert.
And it's also known as jack stones, check stones, knuckle bones, and dips. I've never heard it called any of them before.
Didn't you get then? Sometimes you have them on the back of your hand, the jacks, and do it like that, didn't it? Well,
Oh, I've got something else to show you as well. We're doing it a bit later. Give us that coin for a minute. Give me that pound coin. No, pick it up, Shell. Come on.
that's the tools.
Do you remember this one? We used to do this as a kid. We used to do it with 2p pieces or
Well, that
10.
ain't a 2p.
No, I know it's not a 2p piece, Shell. We just picked it. All right.
It's inflation.
Inflation. Hold on, wait there. There we go. Let's get some. So I've got. I guess that pound coin, but I've got another pound coin
You
now.
took it off.
Hey?
When you took it.
What, do you remember this game as a kid in the 70s? Right, cut the 2 pences, and I've got two £2 coins there as well. But you'd have piles of them, and you'd do that. Look, remember? Hold on.
I ain't doing that.
Shall look, watch. Oh, hold on. Get the chair on out of the way, because hold on. You balance them on your back of your arm. Hey? I think the most I've done, I had 2 piles on there once. And now I've got 2 piles on there. Hey? Sharon? Not really. Yeah, have a go at that one as well. This is how we used to entertain ourselves when there weren't phones about, kids. Youngsters. Yeah? And funny enough, we've given them trucks. You know the trucks I restored during the week? We give them to our little kids there. They love them. They run around the blinking living room with them. Fantastic. Right, let's have a look at a couple of your questions. Did you get your knackers out last night? What, on Sharon's birthday? Did you have my knackers out last night, Sharon?
No. Bye-bye, Mick. Have a lovely holiday.
Yeah, tell Mick. Watch it when you're in bed tonight asleep.
He won't be on holiday. That's what he wants to do.
Sure, you have to sleep, baby. You can't
Yeah,
stop.
you told me watch this. It'd be hot. It'd be in the sun. What do you want to watch this for?
Is it something like 36 hours or something? You can't go without sleep or you die.
I can't go like more than. Oh, I can't. 9 o'clock, I'll go to bed, watch telly, and I'll go to sleep by 10.
You said all that in one breath.
I know, I was gasping as far as I die.
You can't breathe in when you take a sentence, you know.
Can you?
Yeah.
Wish somebody told me that.
What's this there? Yeah, I used to do that after a few pints down the pub. Yeah, but the trouble is, though, when you do it down the pub, you're all over the place, aren't you? Have a go. All these little things we used to do. Marbles on the drain. Remember that? Putting marbles on the drain. Playing marbles. What we got here? Catch you later, Mick. Oh, we talked to Jacko. Jacko's talking to Mick there, sorry. Everyone's saying hello to Mick. Hey? Never lost it, Martin Barbara said.
Thank you.
What's that? What's that, baby?
Thank you, Kate. Bless me because of me sneezing.
Phil Speedway 1 says, any trotter videos coming soon?
No, what the try and claim out and gone.
Well, yeah, I know that, Shell, but
Come on now.
I can't wait to start the trotter van again.
I can't wait
But I've got to get rid of my Triumph for claim first. And everything keeps popping up. So, what are you talking about?
Nothing.
Everything keeps popping up. I've had the cars go wrong, as you know, 2 or 3 times. I nearly didn't take a breath in there. And I've got to get that out of the way before I can get the trotter van going again. So I'm going to have to strip the engine down on that again. I started to reassemble it, as you know. But
yes, I remember that, Barbara.
What's that?
The elastic bands, Cat's Cradle.
Cat's Cradle and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, all that kids' games. Here, this one. She had a walnut whip in the car yesterday. I said, what's that? Hold it right there. Shall?
Oh, somebody wants a sticker.
Jacko.
Pay for a sticker.
Rich, no problem, mate. Just send an email to our email address, retrorestoreuk at gmail.com.
Oh, was it Cat's Cradle for free?
And we'll whack one in the post to you, Rich. Thanks for that little donation there, buddy. You do a great job yourself. Have a look at Jacko's small engine repair channel as well, folks. He's another one who does similar things to what we do, and he loves restoring the old lawnmower decks as well. He's put some pictures on Instagram, I noticed the other day as well, Rich. So, yeah, very nice. Cheers, buddy. Thanks for that one. Yeah, so she opened it up, and she said, what was it called, Sharon? They didn't call it a walnut whip. Those of you who are not in the UK might not know what a walnut whip is. It's basically, well, it's been about for 30 years as far as I know. Back in the 70s, I remember getting them. and it's a cone. It used to be piped chocolate, right? And on the top was a walnut, half of a walnut, but inside was like fondant, like white fondant. So what you would do, you take it out of the packet there, and you got that little whipped triangle Cadbury's chocolate there like that. Is it Cadbury, Sharon?
Yeah.
Anyway, and then you had the option to either eat the nut or give it to someone else. I always used to eat the nut.
I don't know.
And then you got to get into it.
Oh, that was the best
Right?
bit.
And you bite the top off. Right, you bite the top off, and you look inside it, and you got that lovely fondant.
White fluffy.
Yeah. Now some people don't worry about that. They just bite it and then bite down through it all. I like to put my tongue in it and get it all out, Sharon, and like that until it's all empty, and then I'll chew through it.
Yeah, really.
Eh? How do you handle it, Sharon?
So now, what do they call it?
Hold on. How do you handle a walnut whip?
I'll stick my tongue in it and get the whip.
Best way, baby. Now, it's not piped chocolate anymore. It's mold. It's a mold. It goes into a mold, so it's shiny. Oh, that God went down the wrong way. That's me thinking of that blinking nut on the walnut whip, Sharon.
God went round the wrong way. Real wave
So,
of words.
That's taking the edge off it for me, because I used to love that piped chocolate, right? So it's a moulded chocolate now, so it's shiny. They've got rid of the nut.
So what do they call it?
What do they call it now, Sharon?
Whip.
It was a delight whip or something. What they call
No,
it.
it's just whip.
What's the point of that?
Nestle whip.
Nestle whip.
Without the walnut.
Nestle then. It's not a walnut whip anymore. So there's probably some law or some regulation that said, oh, probably people might be allergic to nuts and we can't take the chance. Is that what it is, Sharon? It's like, why do they call a marathon? Why is it now a Snickers bar? Eh? Sharon?
I don't know. Snickers.
I don't know. Why do they change things?
What else did they change? There was something else they changed, wasn't there? Another chocolate bar.
Sharon, they're changing everything. Now they've got a double quarter pounder in McDonald's.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, but it's not a double quarter pounder anymore. Oh,
What is it then?
half pounder. Work it out. Over in Europe, they call it a Royale because they work on the metric system. Hey?
But you've changed.
Who's changed?
You've changed.
Who's changed, Tracy? What do you mean, Tracy?
You've changed.
Love all nuts, probably why I love this channel, Barbara. Come on. Weren't opal? Yes. No.
That's right.
Oh,
You
sorry,
changed
opal
the
fruits.
to celebration.
Yeah, opal fruits were starburst.
Yes.
Starburst, but they're now starburst. And if you notice, the big tubs of chocolate you used to get, you know, like the Roses or whatever, or the Quality Street, them tins, they're like that now.
Oh, Stacey's joined.
Who's that?
Your daughter-in-law,
Oh, of course it
Stacey.
is, yeah.
You're going to get a comment now.
You get a 3/4 pounder in Ireland, Brian says. I didn't know. What do you mean a 3/4 pounder? I've never known that. And it's funny. See, I was under the impression that every McDonald's, as a big company, global franchise, had to serve the same thing in every one. But I think Tracy, is this right? Did you say McDonald's is different in Cyprus than it is in the UK? Put that one on there, Sharon. Hey? Oh yeah, Jif. Jif, that's another thing. Like Jif, you remember the cleaner, Shell?
Yeah, Jif is now Sif.
Yeah, why?
Yeah.
Why is it now Sif instead of Jif? Why was oil of Ulay face beautifying cream like that? Why is it now? Why,
I want to know. Might have done according to silhouette.
why is it oil of Olay? Why did they change the U to an O? Eh? What's that all about?
Yes, he's renting. Rent alert. Rent alert.
It's not a rant, Sharon.
You was going into one.
Yeah. So just a few things that we've changed in our lifetime. But I suppose, is it progression? Sharon? Here, listen to this one. You'll love this. I'm driving down our road, going out from our village to another village. It's called Martin, the village we were heading to. That's a funny place. I should live there, shouldn't I? And this is a 60-mile-an-hour road in between two fields.
Oh, here we go.
Right? Listen, it's developed potholes. Now, we all know what potholes are in the UK, right? 60-mile-an-hour road. Instead of fixing the road, because it's got subsidence now, listen,
They are listening. They got no choice.
Hey, they have Sharon. Turn it off.
You can mute him. Oh, you lucky.
Instead of fixing the holes or the subsidence, they've lowered the speed limit on the road. It's about a 2-mile stretch of road.
He needs a bit of Lucasade trade this recovery.
2-mile stretch of road. Or was it 4 miles, Sharon? It's one long straight road.
Really
But what's caused the subsidence, listen to this,
Here we
it's
go.
the big trucks.
corporation.
The big lorries and big trucks. Because when these were, you got 2 fields either side, right? And then you got ditches before the road.
Yeah.
So they dug the ditches along the whole length of the road.
Barbara, you could have brought the car to Martin if it's just
And the mound of earth, what
That's
come
like
out,
10 years.
that made the road sort of thing. Of course, that was probably in the early 1900s, I suppose, something like that, or the late 1800s or something. But now, because the big lorries have been going down more over the years, the whole road, this 4-mile stretch of road, is going to subside, sinking away because of the big lorries. They don't sort out a repair recovery thing. They lower the speed limit.
Yeah.
What's it all about?
Alfie.
Anyway, I'm not going to rant today. I won't have it. The Snicker bar used to be the marathon bar. Yeah, that's right, Alan, it did. Those of you of an age would know that. What were these? Frodos. Oh, remember them little Frodo frogs, weren't they? Little... Fredo, was it? I always called them Frodos. I wonder he looked at me, the old shop owner, and said, what's he talking about? I thought it was a Frodo. Fredo, wasn't it?
So, Slime Girls wants to know, are you going to do more dirt bike refurbishment? I'd just like to get out there and do something.
What do you mean to do something, Sharon? I do something every day of the week.
Drive me around the twin.
Yes, Slime Girls, I will be doing that. I've got that little trials bike, as you know, to restore. And I will be doing it very shortly.
Frodo is in Star Wars, so I'm just
Frodo, yeah.
That's
Well, I said this to Sharon. When we was in the LGBT bar, I said to Sharon, because it's surreal, right? The bar, if you missed it earlier on, me and Sharon went to an LGBT gay bar. And Tracy, my daughter, yeah. Just for the crack sort of thing. No, we went to see she didn't go for the crack. I didn't mean she went for the crack. We went there. And the thing I couldn't relate it to, if any of you have seen Star Wars, you know the bar in Star Wars where there's all different creatures? It was a bit like that. That's what I could relate it to. Anyway, it was quite entertaining. That's all I will say. For me, McDonald's tasted exactly the same in California down to the fries as they do here in the UK or Ireland. Can't speak for Cyprus, though. Well, that's interesting to know. Charlie, yeah, I don't know. I've only ever eaten it. Did we have anywhere? Did we eat it in...
We went to McDonald's in Cyprus.
The thing is, if you go in France, I know this because I've been in McDonald's in France, you can order a beer, apparently, in France.
You get root beer still in Cyprus.
Did they still?
I had root beer.
What, in the McDonald's?
Yeah, and it still tastes like Germany.
Yeah, why did they take that away from the UK?
I like that.
Horrible.
No, it's not.
It's like Germaline.
No.
If anyone knows what Germaline is.
Ooh.
Yeah. Let's have a look here. Taz bars. What were they, Sharon? Remember the Taz
That
bar?
rings a bell, yeah.
Taz, was that named after the Tasmanian
Yeah,
Devil?
I'm sure it was.
IRT gaming, yeah. You're a bit late, boy. Getting in here. Go to Burger King, yeah.
Yeah, we went to Burger King when we was picking Tracy up last week. Well, we walked in and we walked out, didn't we? Because of the prices of Burger King.
Yeah, but the idea
ridiculous.
of it is to walk in, eat, and then walk out, baby.
Yeah, we walked out.
You've missed the essential bit of going in there for.
Walked in, see their prices. What a rip-off.
Yeah, hold on, Sharon.
KFC.
We was at a motorway stop-off, right?
Well, it's still going to be the same, whichever.
Well, no, that's the
you go
thing.
to, isn't it?
The meal, I don't know if it's meal or not, but the meal's in Burger King now. Well, that one.
It was nearly £10.
It was a few pennies off of £10 for a regular meal.
I want a proper dinner for that.
And when you say a meal, you got sausage, not sausage. What am I talking about? You've got a burger, a Whopper, fries, and a drink, a regular drink. That was nearly £10. Is that the going price of them now? I don't know. Tell me about it. I don't know, folks. Frodo was in Emmerdale.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I'm with you. McDonald's over Burger King. Yeah.
Shout, it's all junk food.
Would I prefer McDonald's to Burger King?
It's what you call a naughty delight, baby.
I like it.
It's nice now and again, yeah, but Some people eat them all day and every day. Well, that's no good for you.
That. No,
Well, no, you couldn't do that because your body would reject
no,
it.
I want to do it. I don't like the same meal every day on the trot, do I?
They done them tests on the TV, remember? Where people let McDonald's for a month or something. And what's her name? The Tessa Sanderson.
£9.50 for a Whopper meal in Ireland. See, it's not worth it. I'm sorry.
Baby. Tessa Sanderson, she used to be an athlete, like throwing the javelin, I think. And it was junk food for 3 weeks or a month or something, wasn't it, Sharon? She had to come off it. It sent her blood pressure dangerously high. That's every day of the week, and every meal was a fast food. Either it be McDonald's, Kentucky, Burger King, pizza. I think those were the main four, weren't they, Sharon?
Oh, I used to like a Wimpy Barbara going, and it was served on a plate.
Do you know there is still a few
Lovely.
Wimpy bars about here in the UK? There's one in Peterborough. That's where you can order your burger and fries.
And the Frankfurt all sliced, didn't it? Go round
on a plate.
Yeah, very
on a plate,
nice.
Sharon.
I like Spangles. I like Spangles too.
So that was that.
In fact, it ain't Peterborough we went to. You're right. It's Nottingham.
What's that, Sharon?
Wimpy Bar.
Yeah. Anyway, let's have a look at the questions down here again. Sharon, how long have we been running for, baby? 3/4 of an hour.
45 minutes.
45 minutes.
We need some more thumbs up.
Have we got any, Sharon?
We got 48 and 126 watching. And then we need some subscribers to Butler's UK. And Chris Reardon.
That's not Butler's UK, Sharon. It's Butler's Empire.
I always think it's Butler's UK. Don't go to Butler's UK. Go to Butler's Empire.
What does Gareth do for a living? Who's Gareth?
Gary,
they've got a very seriously ill daughter, Olivia, and they have to give her, or she has full-time care basically. So
he does full-time winding his mother up.
He does full-time winding his mother up, yeah. So they're both carers. Plus, they have to have carers come in because she's got a condition which is never going to improve, and it's got a very short lifespan, unfortunately. And that's why a lot of people say, "Oh, Gary's miserable and all that." No, they got a lot on their shoulders at the end of the day. They've got 24-hour care for a very sick child. What else was I going to say? So yeah, that's what they basically have to do. They have to go to hospices every so often as well.
8 weeks, I think 6 to 8 weeks she goes. Yeah,
so that's what Gary does now, unfortunately. Or fortunately, looking after the child, which is a good thing, isn't it? What we got here? Little chefs all got knocked down. Cool, I was sick. Weren't we sick once, Sharon, eating in a Little Chef?
Oh, yeah, we never went back, did we?
No, but they done their breakfast, was it the Olympic breakfast, which I think you can't beat a good calf breakfast. Again, this sort of food we're talking about isn't your sort of daily food every day. And that's the trouble when people are sort of live, work, what am I saying? Live a sedentary lifestyle and eat a load of junk or processed foods at the end of the day. And the trouble is, it blocks your arteries. Just like, listen to this one. You have a look on the roads now, right? About today's roads, right? Treat them as the arteries to the country, which is our body. Now, a lot of people, you could word it that, oh yeah, but that means that all the trade that's going on. No, because it creates high stress when you're sitting in traffic. All these big and there's even more of them now than what there used to be. And they cause all this damage on the roads and all these potholes and all that. A lot of them do cause that.
Well, I think Andy Wilson wants to marry his girlfriend.
And that's not me having a go at lorry drivers because they do a sterling job. I'm talking about the big corporations who are basically for money.
Oh.
What's that, baby? Can you help me? My girlfriend Tara's desperate to marry me. Is she? She's so desperate she refuses to feed me till I agree.
I think you better propose.
You better. Well, you got Andy. You got to do what you got to do, mate.
Once you've been married, look at us.
Yeah, look at us. She was 15. I was 17. Yeah, and that's near enough our weight now. Hey. Yeah.
How rude.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to rant no more. Don't wind me up, people. Don't give me things to rant about. There's loads out there. I like happiness. Happiness.
What, all the time?
Not all the time, mate. You've got to have your down moments, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Amazon drivers are a big problem. Well, I don't know. I don't know whether any of you... I mean, I don't normally watch these sort of videos, but you see the odd ones pop up on, like, Facebook. These dash cam...
Yeah, Tracy.
What?
defines your happiness, do you, all the time?
You see these dash cam videos, and people get really ratty on the road. But I don't think it was like that in the 60s. Or even the 70s, to be honest with you. It's because everyone feels pressured. And we're going down the road, and one of the worst things, I'm going to start ranting again, Sharon. One of the worst things, average speed check cameras. Now, when they first brought speed cameras out for the catch of speeding, that was because, so we were told, that a place has been highlighted as a dangerous area because of people been speeding, and this is there to catch those people. Right? Fair enough. That's now been abused, and you've got average speed check cameras, where between that part of the road and 2 miles down that part of the road, if you're speeding over the speed limit, it automatically clocks you between them 2 speeds, and if you're over the registered speed, you're going to get banned. Sharon, while you're doing that, baby, put a cup of kettle on, will you? You got, oh, no, speed cameras. I can't do it. I can't do it, Sharon. I can't talk about the negative things.
Why do people love your rants? I get it every day.
What?
Come on.
Yeah, but then you fall asleep, Sharon.
Oh, yeah. I have to.
Honestly.
But it's all the happiness you like, isn't it? Right?
Yeah, I like being happy, Sharon. I was happy in that blinking bar the other day. Till I was nearly blinking accosted. But I handled that fine, Sharon, didn't I? Anyway, well, I've got a list of paper here. I'll show you my new tools. So, yeah, the transit's back on the road, as I said. What else have we got here? Hobbies. Hobbies. This is what I get as well. Listen to this one. When I've restored something or fixed something, someone says, like if I do an old lawnmower, I've done a lawnmower, right? Like the worst ones I've done. You remember them ones I pulled out the bushes and I restored? And they said, oh, yeah, you've got so many hundreds of dollars or pounds worth of tool. It's normally people in America who say this because I think they work on my life is worth this per hour. Well, I don't buy into the hour way of life anymore because we don't work within the system, as you probably know. Me and Sharon, we work from home, and our time is our time at the end of the day. I don't attribute a wage or an hourly wage to what we do. Hence, I can restore stuff. So when I restore something, someone says, "Oh yeah, you got like hundreds of dollars or pounds worth of tools. You've spent so many hours doing that. You've got so many. So basically, it's taking you $1,000 to repair a $50 lawnmower. Wow, that makes great sense, man. That's what I get. Have you never had a hobby? Have you had a hobby, baby?
I'm actually into sewing at the moment, and I like me sewing when I can get in there.
So you don't sew, baby. You operate a sewing machine.
Yeah, that's sewing.
It's not, baby.
It is.
I've got shoes on, but I'm not dancing.
You couldn't dance in them.
Who couldn't? I could have danced at the Blinking Gay Bar the other day.
You didn't know, did you? Gay bar,
I
gay bar.
I didn't. Let's have a look at your questions here. Let's have a look. I know a few of you are talking to yourself there. Mark Ballard, are you, Mark? All right, mate. Rant about US policies. Do you know what, Pete Pearson? I don't actually look at the news. I don't read the news. I mean, don't forget, we come from a time, I don't know your age, Pete, or what it's like in the US, but it was always the case that your parents or even people at work back in the 70s and the 80s would buy a daily newspaper. And a daily newspaper, I know we've got the internet now and stuff like that. They still make money, but they've all got their newspapers online now. But people used to believe what they read in the newspaper. Hence gutter press, the like the tabloids and all that stuff like that. And they all want a sensational headline. Now, if you had a gutter press newspaper today, or a tabloid newspaper, with that sensationalizes the headlines and puts a certain image of a certain thing to make you want to buy the paper, to make you want to go and open the pages up. That's exactly the same now online because people use the icons as what they call clickbait. They just call it something different for the online version now, which is clickbait. And again, some people put pictures of women with no clothes, scantily clad women or men or whatever, with a sensationalized time. I mean, you know, it's totally misleading, to be honest with you. But they got the name is clickbaiting now. You know, and I always create my little icons for my thing. And I had Sharon holding a pair of the jugs I restored. And I just said, nice jugs. They was nice jugs, Sharon, weren't they? You love them, didn't you? And quite a few people commenting on Sharon, on the jugs that Sharon had in her hand that time. That's not clickbait, that's the truth. But people blatantly put the wrong stuff in there. But anyway, that's another story as well. CNS Garden Machinery is in the house. Hi, Martin and Sharon. Did you get round to fixing your boy's van? No, I've still not looked at it yet. I keep asking him to. I went to start it the other day, as you probably know.
Barbara, the scantily dressed men are in silhouettes in Cleethorpes.
Oh, yeah.
But they're dressed as women. There's not a lot on them.
That's the gay bar.
Oh, look, Barney's in the picture. Look, look, Barney.
Now, I will be doing it hopefully this week, so that's another thing. He's still using my car, isn't he? I put another 60 quid worth of diesel in it today for him. That's about 200 quid.
For you, isn't it?
I've got to do it, baby.
Well, just keep filling mine up.
He's got the football to watch Lincoln play in Lincoln, and he left my car there, so me and Sharon had to go along and pick it up.
Pete, I have given the dogs a sausage. They're lovely, aren't they?
What, the sausages or the dogs?
Dogs.
Yeah. Lucia says, hi, Lucia. 3 highs. Where are you from, Lucia? That's a very continental name, baby.
Oh!
I should have called him baby in the gay club, Sharon, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Where are we? What we got here? Good afternoon, Martin and Sharon. Hope you are both okay. Yeah, Brendan Brady's fan. We're fine, mate. Paul likes watching the videos. Barbara loves the dogs. Yes, they're great things. Buddy's insight. Everything you see in the news is not how it is. It's normally the back to front, I find as well, yeah. So I don't read the newspapers. I don't watch the news. I don't comment on politics because I don't believe that the people in power are the people who have the power at the end of the day. But that's another story. I'm off to do the Mini in the Park tonight. Mini in the Park, where's that? Oh, Mallory Park, sorry. Tim Spannerman.
There's a VW thing at Skeggy or something. It's all them camper vans. I think I see that on Facebook. So
oh, yeah.
We've seen a lot of camper vans going
Cos Martin, trying for claim videos, babe. Yeah, I know. I'll keep meaning to get on it. I've got to fix our own cars first. It's been one of those months where everything goes wrong and I have to sort it. So that's what's happened there.
My pull cord on my mower is still very short.
Yeah, it is actually. And I'll tell you what,
I really could do the makeover. So if anyone wants to do my lawnmower.
Oh, hello, Paul. Mower Man's in the house. How's your Paul? Oh, that was Paul who said that.
That's what I'm answering him.
That mower, Paul, that one now what I've done, which has got the short, that's our one. We've had that for about 19 years now, yeah. When you start it now, it knocks. It's got a very heavy knock to it. I think it's virtually on its last legs now, to be honest with you. So I might be taking a hammer to that one. But it's, I might wait till it actually explodes first of all. I'll get my money's worth out of it. What part of the UK are you two in? We're in the Midlands, East Midlands in Lincolnshire. We was from London, obviously, but we're not now. Weather not been good, Martin. No, it's been raining. And as you know, Barbara, the thing is, I've got to do the work laying on the floor. And it would be lower car work. It's not as if it's something I could do inside the car. Like something with a dashboard or electrics or whatever. I've got to lay on the floor and get the car up in the air.
Yeah, life's hard, isn't it?
It is hard, Sharon. And I'm an old man now.
Don't we know
I'll be 55 soon, babe. No, I'll be 56 soon, won't I? I'll be 56 soon. Tina McKenzie, she's in Inverness in Scotland. Scotland! Take the mower apart and keep it for spares, Martin. Well, as I say, it's got this heavy knock in it, and the chances are the crank's going to go very shortly. It's really knocking bad. But it carries on, though. It keeps going. Them Briggs and Stratton engines, them classic engines, they just go on and on. I've got a big sledgehammer. Yeah, I've got one too. Any chance you want to do a vid on fixing my Focus ST? I can't do anyone else's cars retro, to be honest with you.
Can't do his own.
Hey? Of course I can do my own, Sharon.
Well, Jimmy's is waiting out. That's what I mean.
I just told you, baby. I've got my own car to do. I've got your car.
I'm so pleased. I'll get him to see when he's on air because I'm baby. If it wasn't, it would be so nice.
You wouldn't be horrible to me, Sharon.
I'm not
You're horrible to me online.
You're horrible to me offline. That makes us quit.
Have you tried ice blasting? What's that, Paul?
You are going to powder coat them cars when you get round to it, and you're doing Matchbox
I
cars.
don't know what ice blasting is. I've got a soda blaster. That didn't work very well. And the trouble is it makes such a mess. And it doesn't take rust off either, soda blast. It'll take paint off and stuff like that, but it won't actually remove rust. Whereas my blaster does.
Oh, my blaster does.
Whereabouts in London are you from? I was born in Brixton and we lived in Roehampton, me and Sharon, since 1974 to up to 2000. So we've then we come up to Lincolnshire. Oh, what's that? Looks green for cleaning printing equipment. Look, it looks green. I don't know what that means, Paul.
My nan come from Peckham. She
Yeah.
lived in Peckham, little Nanny
Yeah.
Hayes, didn't she, love her?
Yeah. Martin, are you going to restore model cars again? And if so, have you thought about powder coating them? Yes, I have, and yes, I will. Of course, I've got obviously loads, and I've still got 5 lined up from the last time I've done them. I started restoring them, but then other things come up. So yeah, it's just again, it's finding the time to do stuff. I'm struggling to find stuff to restore at the moment. I did that last truck, as you know, and turned it red, but kids love that actually, and it didn't turn out too bad at all. That one, it was in a bit of a state when I got it. Great, oh great, not green. Did you say green? Looks green. Sorry, yeah, you did say green. It looks great for cleaning printing equipment. I don't know I've never heard of it, Paul. Does it come in a can or something? I don't know. I'm not sure. It'd be good to see your old mower completely stripped down. Well, we're doing that web one at the moment, as you probably know. Although we haven't filmed it as such, Gary's just been sandblasting a few parts at the moment. So we're doing that one at the moment. But yeah, when my one eventually does go, pack up, I will obviously take the engine apart and see what caused the failure at the end of the day. And I'll be honest with you, I think I've only done one oil change on it. And I've serviced, when I say serviced it, I've changed diaphragms and gaskets when needed. But I haven't done anything to that mower, and that's a Briggs & Stratton. So they really do suffer abuse, and they really perform as well. So they are good, solid engines. Heard anything from Brewer? What do you mean? Who says that? Jutty Storm. Heard anything from Brewer?
Right, Brewer?
I deleted that video the other day, funny enough. And it sent all me blinking stats all over the place because it had about 335,000 views on it or something. So it's buggered up with channel analytics, so to speak. I shouldn't have deleted it really, but there you go. Tyler says build a goat cart. Yeah, I've toyed with the idea. I've got enough engines to do that. Half of the trouble is around where I live is that you can't use them on the road. That's all right if you've got a big farm or something and you can ride them about there, sort of thing, you know. No, I've still got the trotter mower, Paul. I've still got that. That's probably going to be used as a prop in the back of the trotter van when I got it, maybe. I don't know yet. Or if I ever go to a show or something, just stand out there and you can say that's what Del Boy done with the lawnmower engines that Rodney bought that time, if you remember rightly. That you could have started a trotter business, you know, make it gardening or whatever. I think it'd just be a good prop. Ben Jones says hello from Sydney. What time is it out there, Sharon? Are they 12?
Travel 100 time it is
How
here.
far? Are you about 12 hours? Are they in front or behind? Can't remember.
In front, aren't they?
I'm thinking when I'm a Celebrity's on. It's normally morning when the night, yeah. So they're in front, aren't they? Yeah. You're in front, aren't you, Ben? Briggs & Stratton run forever. Yes, they do, and they can run on anything, actually. I think I've seen them actually run on WD-40 as well. I deleted I've done a little video about Wheeler Dealers and all that when Mike Brewer left. Not Mike Brewer, when Ed China left. I just took that off there. Sydney who? Is the Trans Am still on the go? Well, as I said to you, we saw Lee the other day. A lot of people keep asking about Lee. He popped out to Jimmy's unit. Now, I haven't been down Jimmy's unit for months. And I just happened to be down there on that day when he was spraying that red Fiat, which I showed in last week's live stream. And knock at the door anyway. It was Lee. So I didn't. He was lucky to catch me there. Anyway, come in and apparently it failed the MOT, the Trans Am, on something or other. And he shipped it via what's their words? Not a trailer, a recovery truck down to, I think it was Bedford somewhere in the UK, for them to repair it, doing the work on it. And then he got a phone call. Someone smashed into the side of it when it was parked at their workshop. So it's caved. One of the driver's door's been caved in on it. He showed me the picture of it. I wish I had it here. I could have shown you it. So it's the bloke who hit it then drove off. He was just someone who was reversing his car, but apparently they found out who it was, and it's got to go through this bloke's insurance company as well. But he drove off. So there you go. Yeah, the Trans Am had a smash in the door by someone, but it looked fantastic when he finished it. Jimmy finished it when it was all polished and buffed up or whatever. Hello from Portugal. I love your videos and your honesty in the videos. Yeah. Cheers, Speedy. Portugal. I don't think we've ever had someone from Portugal. Will the trot van be backfiring? I don't know. You can buy them smoke kits, can't you, to go in the exhaust? I don't know yet. I'm not sure. And you can also put speakers on it where it says things or does things or plays the music. I'm not sure yet.
We live in a village.
Oh,
We live in a nice village.
it's a prop, Sharon.
Oh, firing down the village. Oh.
They won't be like, going like a rocket or gun or whatever.
Well, will it?
What else we got there? Oh, it's just gone midnight. Yeah, it's just gone midnight in Oz. Pretty top. Let's talk about leader. I'm from abroad. Oh, boy. Brad, where's that, sir?
You're asking me.
Oh, I can't see. Olorad. Where's Olorad?
Let's see if I can.
Ryan Underwood. Where's Olorad?
Colorado, it should say.
Oh, she say Colorado. Colorado. He's just put it right, yeah, Colorado.
Yeah, the dog's just sleeping. He's fine.
Green Eagle says, hiya, Sharon.
Hi.
Will Lee be in the videos again? As I say, I haven't seen Lee for over a year now. I don't see him anymore, as I say, in my day-to-day life, so I can't see that happening, to be honest with you.
Everyone wants to know what you watch on YouTube. I can tell you that. Retrorestore, Retro.
I've got to get my views up, Sharon. No, you don't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't play your own ads on the channel and all that. What do I watch? Oh, God. I haven't got any specific.
We have a lot of music ones on, don't we, actually?
Yeah, I play a lot of music videos on YouTube. I watch restoration videos, obviously. Not lots of them. Well, you know what it's like? I don't physically go out to actually watch loads of channels, although I'm subscribed to certain channels, and when their videos pop up, for example, then I might watch them. So, yeah, I mean, I don't really... The only time I get to watch videos, really, is when we're in bed at night, Sharon, isn't it? You're facing one way, I'm facing the other way.
I've got my Kindle
She's
on.
got her Kindle on, and that's what... What were you used to do before that, Sharon?
Sleep. We were younger then. Oh, our kids are watching.
Yeah, I listen to NCS music on YouTube. Is that... What's NCS? Is that National Country, isn't it? Is that right? Is that country music?
I listen to ABBA. I like me ABBA.
What is it? What is it?
80s music I listen to.
Yeah, we listen to a lot of 80s, 70s, 60s, 70s, 80s. Nothing after the year. Well, nothing was in the charts now, to be honest. Music's controlled now. It's all controlled by corporations now. It's not the same thing. Could you do a video of a day in my YouTube life? Well, I've got a few of them videos up there, Diesel. Because I started doing a sequence of a day in my life videos, and yeah, there's about, how many videos? Was there about 15, 20? There's a playlist on them anyway. If you go to my channel and then click playlists, you'll find that the day in my life videos, I think you'll find. I did a few of them there. Oh, non-copyright sounds, is that what it means? NCS, I didn't know that. I didn't know what that is. I don't know what them sounds are, to be honest with you. Your sound has gone really bad. Is it? Oh, that battery ain't got a flat show. Hold on. Is it quiet? Sound has gone back. Is there any trouble with my sound, everybody? Is there any trouble with the sound?
Yes.
Oh, there we go. Hold on, Sharon.
Not good. What have you done? Knocked the lead out?
No, I'll have to change the microphone over. Wait.
Buzzing.
Well, it's buzzing.
Microphone is muffled.
I think it's the. Bear with me, folks. I've got to change the mic over. Hold it. Is that any better? Is that any better, folks?
Muffled.
How's the audio now? Yeah, I was operating off of. Hold on, let's pull that out of there. I'm still trying to sort these mics out, but I've got this thing which is an XLR connector for my Phantom Power mics for an old camera. But this is battery run. It runs on the battery, so that's what's actually must have a flat battery in it. So I'm still sorting my sound out. I'm still trying to sort these live streams out properly, to be honest with you. I'm not happy at the moment, but again, what I'm doing...
You're not being happy.
I'm not happy. I've got this one at the moment. I don't know if you can see that. Hold on. I'm just using the one I use on my normal little camera at the moment. Look. So that's there. Can you hear Sharon? Sharon, say something.
Hello, everybody. Can you hear me? Do you want to hear me?
Yeah.
That's another thing.
Beautiful. Is that the sound or Sharon? See, that battery must have been just dying down a bit, Sharon, see? There's no way I can tell that, you see. If it was in the OBS software, I'll be able to see that. Can we get live performances of I went to a Chinese restaurant? I've done that last week, Ben. We had a little go last week when I showed off my knackers to everyone. What's this? Is Swindley near you? I was at RAF Swindley in 1983 for my basic training, and RAF Swindley is an industrial estate now. A lot of these, there was loads of air bases up in Lincolnshire. A lot of them are closed down now, as you probably know. The nearest one to us is RAF Coningsby. That's where they house the Lancaster bomber, or the only flying one in the UK.
It's great when that goes.
And also
over.
the what is it, Sharon? The Typhoon planes. The
when that blank goes over,
the Eurofighters. They house them here as well.
Lawfully.
Hi Sharon, you're an amazing couple. Well, we're an amazing older couple now. I don't know the age of our sort of demographics on these live streams. How old are you all? Let's just see a load of numbers come up.
Yeah, let's have the ages.
Let's see your age bracket.
Let me be the youngest. Oh no.
Because I don't know if we've got any youngsters in. I know roughly people know what we're talking about.
You've got to give your age, and when you give your age, you've got to hit the like button.
Here we go. Here's all the figures, Sharon. Here they all come, look.
Oh, God, they're all younger. I got older.
35. Well, we've got from 32. Who's the youngest so far? 32.
Oh, 16?
63 is the oldest so far.
16's the youngest.
16 to 63 at the moment. 16 to 63. All around them, yeah, middle-aged.
Oh, we've got 17. And I hope you're all telling the truth.
Yeah, tell the truth. 29, 54, 41, 48 years young out in the area. Yeah, you're all around our age bracket.
John Freeman, I don't think you're 5.
Yeah, Peter Collins.
Come on now.
100. I don't believe that. Yeah, so you're all roughly around our age bracket. So you do know what we're talking about, especially when we're talking about the old sweets and all that, like the like Starburst or Spangles and stuff like that. Yeah. You're 16 and you buy and sell cars. Happy days, bud, yeah. I don't suppose there's any age bracket on it, is there? I'm 35 classic, mama man. You're not 35, Paul, are you, or is that a joke? Bloody good cup of tea, that, Sharon.
Hello, Pennsylvania.
Any of you out there got them? I see a lot of people when they're repairing lawnmowers or repairing stuff, especially a lot of the Americans out there, use them impact drivers like the pistol drills look like a normal drill. Do you use them? I was toying with the idea maybe of getting one, just for stripping things apart. I don't like to use them when you're doing nuts and bolts up, because I think you can very easily over tighten something, like a 10mm thread or whatever, or something like that. Do you use them, folks? 41, Paul. Yeah, that's probably more like it. 42, still going down Western Beach Road. Funny thing about, he said, a young lad there, he just said, yeah, he bought a Renault Kangoo van for £50 with 12 months MOT, but needs an engine. Someone said to me, as I'm special needs, wouldn't sell me a car as I'm only 16. Well, I don't know what your special needs are, bud, but there's many things you can do out there. You haven't got to, the normal school or education as we know it teaches you basically to conform, in my eyes anyway. You know, it gives you a ground. It teaches you to go to work. What?
Oh, I've done it round the wrong way.
No, that's all right, baby. Oh, yeah. Rant alert. It's not a rant, Sharon.
You're going to get into one.
No, I'm not going to get into a rant, Sharon. I'm happy. So you start learning when you leave school, basically, and then, as I say, depends on if you go into the system or not and work. But it's very hard for you to start a business in the world of business, because you have to conform to rules and regulations. You are controlled with the word, the written word, hence the phrase, the pen is mightier than the sword. Anyway, there you go. That's just all my opinion with what I found out through life. The Americans use their electric guns always. Maybe it's very... yeah, I think they are a lot cheaper out there, Speedy. Them guns I'm talking about, the battery-powered... impact, are they not an impact gun, or just they have got a clutch on them, haven't they? And yeah, I see a lot of people in America use them all the time. They are cheaper. I think you got one, Paul, haven't you? One of those impact guns, but I'm a bit worried about it's all right fun doing stuff, but doing stuff up, I see people use them, and you very easily strip threads, especially old threads as well. And when you're working on old stuff like old lawnmowers and old engines or whatever, aluminium at that, very easy to strip threads. Yeah, as I say, Steve Lawrence said I got my first car at 13 and learned to strip and rebuild engines and all that. Yeah, well, that's exactly the same with me. But you don't find that anymore now, do you? You don't find youngsters with an interest in cars or bikes or whatever. You don't see that anymore. It's all computer. Like, find me a teenager who does more in the real world than on computers nowadays for this social or recreational time, you know. Yeah, DeWalt is very good. I use DeWalt. I use DeWalt, but it's very, very dear over here. Paul Collins, I love dollar. Are you talking about that? Are you talking about that? Yeah. They don't look like that anymore. He's Dave, what's his name? What was his name? David Van Day and Teresa Bazar. She was the older one out of the two, actually, I think you'll find. And I think she lives in Australia now. And they done a reborn in the, what was it, Sharon?
UK.
No, it wasn't reborn in the UK.
Well, they did do something like that.
Yeah, there was a show they done where they come back, didn't they?
Mm.
One more time or whatever, and it all blew up, didn't it? Whatever. What's that? Mower Man. Yeah, Clark CEW 1000. I only really use it for undoing blade bolts. No, I was talking about the battery operated ones, Paul. You know, like you see them using when they disassemble something or whatever. I know you got the impact gun. I didn't mean that. I mean, I thought you had that smaller battery operated one, that what people use for whizzing off nuts or whizzing them back on again. How do you feel about Brexit? I don't feel anything about Brexit at all. I don't get involved with it. I don't get involved in the politics behind it. I believe that it's been how many years now, Sharon? 2 years?
Oh, I don't know.
If it was up to the people to have the vote, it was. It's not what the government wanted. Let's put it that way, because we're still fighting it. I had a 3.1 Capri back in the 80s. I wish I'd kept it. Would that be a Tickford Capri? Would it? In the 80s, I remember the Capris. Obviously, it was the 2.8 or the 3 litre. Then they done a 2.9, but I thought the 3.1 was a Tickford Capri. I might be wrong. I use impact guns Yeah, so do I. I prefer to use sockets and spanners, especially for doing stuff up, and even when you're undoing stuff. Because how many times have you put something undone a nut, especially smaller nuts, like anything from 13 mil down, and you'll strip them no problem. Where is if you're gentle with them, apply a bit of heat, you can actually work them and sometimes get them out, sort of thing, you know. But people are just so, oh, I've got this tool, whiz it off, broken thread, that's it, gone, and that can cause you a whole lot of hassle. Anthony Wild, 3 litre board out for 3.1 Sport, yeah. The RS310 Capri was nice, Pete, yeah. Yeah, loads of cars. So I can't show you any pictures because the software, which I used last couple of live streams, is down at the moment, and I can't show you anything apart from holding something up in front of you. And I prepared everything on the live stream software, which I can't show you. Videotech is my favourite dollar song. Videotech, I don't remember that one. Mirror, mirror. What else they do, Sharon? I only want to.
No,
that was Bucks Fizz. Yeah, you can pick old cars up now. When I say old cars, cars from the sort of 90s or 2000s, early 2000s. Any car about 10 years old, something like that, 10 to 15 years old, very cheap, because parts are so dear to repair them. And it's all the ancillary part, not your serviceable items, like things like a ball joint, brake pads, discs, whatever. They're all reasonably priced. But if a car develops a fault and it needs an engine management item to repair it, 9 times out of 10, you take it to a garage, because people don't normally have an OBD2 or diagnostic tool for a car. Normal people I'm talking about, not us people who like having a tinker about. And as a result of that, if they see a warning light come up, they then take it to a garage. Well, a lot of people in garages now, this is not me having a go at people in garages at the end of the day, but a lot of people don't know how to diagnose possible electrical problems with a reader. In other words, you may have a fault code on a car saying that this has gone wrong, and the garage won't even check that to find out if it's correct. All they'll do is they'll change that mass airflow sensor, for example, and then the fault may still be there. Or it could have been an intermittent fault because the code reader said that sensor isn't reading something. And then the person will take it back to the garage and say, well, I've still got this fault coming up. And they say, well, that might be a different fault. And then they'll change another part. And what they do is what you call parts changing. And you're paying for the time for the garage, their hourly rate, and you're also paying for the extortionate price for these sensors, for example, like 100 to 150 quid for a sensor. And before you know it, it's worth more than what the car's worth. So you'll find so many cars out there, Sales and Garage Limited, where you can pick up cheap cars, maybe 10 years old or 15 years old, that have got intermittent problems or issues because it's too dear to repair them. So your only other option is where you can make money, as I can see, buying them sort of cars, is if you understand the diagnostic software, and if you can also read between the lines on what possibly could be going wrong, not necessarily with the parts that have gone wrong, but maybe connections failing, or because over a car gets so the electrical connections can corrode up and they can cause intermittent problems, and garages ain't going to spend the time to investigate and find that sort of stuff. Hence, you'll get a stupid quote for new this, new that, and then you'll get rid of the car and sell it cheaply. So that's the only way. And then you can replace the parts if you know how to fault diagnose, and then you may be able to make some money that way. But in general, it's cars now. Is it built-in obsolescence? I don't know, because if a car goes wrong, if it's not brakes, suspension, even timing belt things now, to do a timing belt on a car is like 600 quid, because it normally involves a water pump being done as well. But sometimes the garages won't tell you that your water pump, seeing as you've got it stripped down, you might as well have a new water pump in it. They'll just do the timing belt and forget the water pump. and then you'll get a fresh belt on there, and somewhere down the line, within a few months or a few weeks or whatever, the new belt and the old pump does the bearings in on the water pump, and then you need that all come off again for doing the water pump. And even not second-hand parts, even copy parts or pattern parts, for example, are up to nowhere the quality of factory original parts, and they're normally a bit weaker, you know. But so it's all up and down at the end of the day. It's just companies cutting back to make more money at the end of the day, and that seems to be the root of all evil, unfortunately. Watching your videos is inspiring me to try and change my camber myself. Keep up the good work. Well, it depends on what car you got, Romper Stomper, because as I say, that one I done on that Signum was very, very easy, to be honest with you. Jimmy's van was a little bit more difficult in the fact that we had to take the crankshaft pulley off, not the crankshaft, sorry, the camshaft pulley off to remove the water pump, and also the camshaft sensor as well. We did have to do that on the Signum. But yeah, I mean, some cars you have to have when you've got big double overhead cams and all that, and you've got varying valve timing and stuff like that. A lot of them can be a lot of hassle and stuff like that. And you also might need special tools as well to do getting the cam timing locked up and all that. So yeah, it does totally depend on what car you got. Sharon, do you like Bucks Fizz?
Yeah.
Paul said.
Group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, of course you do. We love all that cheesy 80s stuff because that's when we was young, you see. You had Bucks Fizz, you had...
I like the 3 Degrees as well.
Yeah, we like the 70s as well. Yeah. We like all the 70s stuff as well.
Queen.
We got an Aston Martin factory build in St. Athan that used to be an... Oh, right, and it used to be an RAF base, did it? Daniel Warren says, hi, all. Hi, everybody.
Oh,
Hey. Trotter vans. Oh, yeah, they're easy to strip down. Oh, God, yeah. But they show you 2 people lifting the body off. The reality of that when you're doing an old one, when it's stuck to the blinking chassis, it could be a lot harder than that to actually remove, to be honest with you. So I think we had 3. And when we had 3, never hold the wheel arches at the back because that's so thin, that fiberglass. I ripped the one on our one, if I remember rightly. We tried to repair. Always good practice to replace a water pump at the same time as the cam belt. Yes, gates, belts, best kits for you have found. Yeah. Again, that was more chance than anything. I've got that Gates kit. I don't know. There's so many people that used to have A&E parts. You've got so many different manufacturers now. But that's not necessarily the problem. It's the unbranded stuff that you do tend to find on eBay. I mean, we all go to eBay to buy parts sometimes. I know I definitely have. And you just don't know the quality of the stuff that you're getting. A lot of it might be copied stuff as well. So, you know. See, are you still there, Mick? He's popped back in again. See you in a couple of weeks, you lot. Yeah, no problem. No doubt you will, mate. Have a nice time anyway. Your dog looks out for the count. Can you see him on there?
Barney. He's 11 years
Oh,
old.
there. Of course he is.
Yeah,
he's an old boy, Barney, now. I don't know where Bison's gone.
He's here. He's down this side.
Is he?
For the count. Yeah, he's down by me.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I think we've had a nice live stream here, people. I had so much more to show you, but I'll have to sort that software out. And now my mic's gone down as well, and lucky enough, I've got a backup here. So thanks very much for those of you who put a little live super chat down there. That's very grateful. Don't forget, if you have done that, put your email, put your address in an email to me, and I'll send you out one of our stickers there. Thanks very much. Right, Sharon, say tonight to everyone. Thank everyone. And Sharon's birthday. What are we going to do now, baby?
I'm going shopping with my daughter.
What about me?
You don't like shopping?
I like being with you, though, baby.
Well, you go shopping and I'll stay here.
No, that's unfair, baby.
Oh, believe me.
Someone says once when I was doing a video, Sharon, you called her baby so many times in that video. So what? Martin, whoever over-tightened your camera, I can't tell you, but I know it was.
Oh, yeah.
Shut up, Cal.
At least he had to go.
It's not that. It's easily done. It's easily done. It's easily done. Unbelievable. Anyway, thanks very much, everyone. Hope you've enjoyed this little live stream. Don't forget,
Barbara, it's only Tesco.
Don't forget, right? If you haven't called it all, when you go to bed tonight, put it on again, and maybe look down the comment section. And I've seen a few funny comments down there. Shall? Yeah.
Look at that.
The comment section down the
What's
side.
that?
Well, read the. It's good
Well,
to read that.
Them. I do read them.
Yeah, we've still got 124
Right.
people in.
Joe. I just read that one.
83 thumbs up. See if you can give us another few thumbs up, those of you, just before we go. It will make all the difference to
I'm
our channel.
surprised there's 123 and not 100 likes.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, thanks very much, folks. We'll see you again in the next video during the week. I don't know what it's going to be yet. And if I don't see you through the week, I'll see you through the window.
Yeah.
Say bye, pal. Ciao. See you later, everyone.
Bye.
See you next week. Live stream 2 o'clock next week as well. Bye-bye.
Bye.